A happy Hanukkah and a beautiful Erev Shabbos to everyone. One of the great questions about Hanukkah that's asked is why it is that we celebrate Hanukkah for 8 days. After all, while we are celebrating the miracle of the oil, the reality is that there was enough oil to last 1 day. Therefore, how many days of miracle do we have? We only have 7 miraculous days. We have 1 day where it would have burned anyway, so we only have 7 days of miracle. Why are we celebrating 8 days? This is a famous question. It's been asked many times. It's been answered many ways. There's actually a book, Ner Lamea, A Candle for 100, which gives 100 different answers to this question. Okay, I'm sure they had to be very imaginative, but I'd like to present to you my answer of the year, if you will, my thought for the year about this question. The Kohanim in the Beis Miketz knew that it was going to take a week to get new oil. So, arguably, what they could have done, and according to some authorities, what they did do, is they could have divided everything into 8 days. They could have put a little bit of oil each day and lit for a little while. You got something, and then you'll get through those 8 days, and then you'll be able to light the menorah again. Interestingly, that's not what they did. What did they do? They poured the whole pach of oil, they poured the whole jug of oil into the menorah, and lo and behold, it burned for 8 days. What's so great about that we should celebrate 8 days and not 7? Because the Maccabees, they took their shot. They took their shot. They had an opportunity. They said, we have a chance to do the mitzvah. We're going to do the mitzvah exactly the way it should be done. We're going to put all the oil in. We're going to take our shot to do it and to do it right. Whatever happens after that happens. We're not going to just sit here and portion out a little bit like, oh, you did a little bit. It's okay. We're not compromising. We're not going to be mediocre about this. We're going to take our shot on day 1 and see what happens after that. And so perhaps what we're celebrating is the fact that they put all the oil in on the first day. We're celebrating, right, 7 days of miracle, that's days 2 to 8, but on day 1 we're celebrating, we're promoting the fact that the Maccabees took a risk. They took a chance, they took their shot. They gave it all they had on day 1 and see where it went from there. We stand at a time of great difficulty and great opportunity. And in particular, I want to focus on encouraging us to take our shot. To take our shot. We should do our best, throw it out there, take a chance, take some chances, not do the safe thing, divide it into 8 parts. Our communities need to take chances. We have an opportunity now to restructure Judaism. We have a chance to restructure the institutions of Judaism in ways that, quite frankly, they need it. Synagogue attendance has become something new. It's not only something that you do in synagogue, it's something that you do out of synagogue. The possibilities for virtual community are great. The possibilities of being more efficient with our organizations and recognizing that instead of being in our silos as we've been for so long with, everybody doing their own thing, coming together and coordinating more. Right? This pandemic has created a certain network, a certain infrastructure that can be taken advantage of. We have to take our shot. We have to take our chance. We can't just run back to, we'll just do a little of what we were always doing. No, we're not going to do a little of what we're always doing. Our communities and our institutions need to take risks. This is true for our synagogue as well. There are new opportunities. We have to take advantage of those new opportunities. We have to find ways to take our shot. Not to say, a little bit, we'll do a little bit here, a little bit there. It won't be as good as it could be, but at least we'll limp through. You've got to take your shot. Congregation has to take its shot. We have the opportunity here still to grow as a congregation. We have to take a shot, take some risks. It's not so bad. Celebrate taking risks. Taking risks is a good thing. The Maccabees took risks, we can take risks too. We have God on our side just like they did. And on a personal level, we also have to take our shots. We have to be a little bit more bold. we have more power and more courage and more light than we realize. And if we just take a shot, if we stop being so safe, and we take some risks, and we try something new, and we try to do more, and we try to grow more, we can do that. Celebrate taking that risk. And know that God is on your side. And that if we put everything we have into one, God will give us 8. Not least on the subject of taking our shot. Thank God, over the course of this Hanukkah, the shots have begun. The vaccine has begun. And God willing, through the vaccine and through our continued vigilance, this time is passing. It's going. The darkness is passing us. It's leaving us. And especially on this particular Hanukkah, where we go from the 8 lights right into Shabbos, from the lights of the menorah to the lights of Shabbos, where the light is not interrupted and only continues to grow and to manifest and to show more and more beauty. During this year of light, we have to take our shot, not just the vaccine, although we'll need that as soon as it's available. I look forward to taking it, and I'm sure you do as well. But besides the vaccine, we got to take our shot. We got to take our shot. If we take our shot, if we put everything into it, we might find that, for every effort that we make, there's 7 efforts that get passed up. God will help us on 7 other things. Take your shot. Take your shot. A little bit more, the way it's always been, a little bit of, no. We have to take our shot. We have to restructure our institutions. We have to find out what that means for our congregation, and we have to find out what it means for ourselves. May we be blessed that as we go from all of the beautiful lights of the 8th day of Hanukkah into Shabbos, and we have the beauty, the great beauty of Hanukkah merging into Shabbos, and the light is just increasing, and in the merit of that light, we should see more and more light. In the merit of our taking risks, of taking our shot, of taking our chances, of really pushing ourselves to new levels, we should be zocha, we should merit, that we should have the assistance of God. For every step that we take, God should grant us 7 more, and that we should all have a continued healthy, continued sweet, continued light in our lives, and just have a beautiful Hanukkah and a beautiful Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach.